Greetings and welcome to Monster Hunter World. Today I'm going to go over, going to inform you new players or even veteran players about everything I figured out about the final boss in the game, Xeno'jiiva. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I recommend you keep going through the story, and once you actually reach this thing, you will know it's the final story boss of the game. And it's also pretty tough because it is very big, not as big as or Magdaros or something else, but it also is pretty tough the first time you go about it. Especially since I do believe you need to kill one by yourself first before you can actually ask for help. So why am I doing this? Well, for starters, I need a few horns to finish off the last couple pieces of the armor, of both armor sets that you can make from it. I dyed mine hot pink because why not? And I've also switched over to the giant, massive, heavy bowgun on my back. And the reason is, I usually use my longsword, which is also pretty powerful, but on this thing tends to move quite a lot. And this thing I've seen can deal a massive amount of damage to it once I get the proper conditions going. So, without further ado, let's get going. Now, rather than me posting a quest, we're going to do something else. We're going to go and join the session and respond to SOS. So let's see, we're going to hunt down Xeno'jiiva, we want rewards, and research. There we go. Alright, let's see which one has started. They both started 4 minutes ago. That one's doing pretty well. Let's go with this one. There's less people on it, so there's a higher chance that we can actually join in. So let's just cross our fingers. And we are in. Good. Okay, so before we actually go in, let's eat over here. Now, as I'm hunting this thing, I will tell you about some of the things I figured out about it. Because there are quite a few things that when I first went in, I did not know, that I do now. And in we go.
You can grab a transport at the hitching post there. Then you'll...
Okay, and here we are. Okay. Now, the very first thing you learn when you fight this thing for the first time... Ooh, nice, it's in that mode. Okay. Let's load up our special ammo. Now, in that mode, I was going to talk about weak points. Now, on this thing, anything that is glowing blue is a weak point. However, when it is glowing red as it is now... it gains additional weak points that are not glowing. Well, its hind legs take damage as if they were a weak point, and its core becomes extremely vulnerable to damage, as you can see. Now remember, its core is only vulnerable when it is glowing red. There you go, down you go, and time for some extra damage. Here we go. And now some spread ammo. There we go, and we're done. And we're out of here because this thing is slow as hell. Oh, we're doing that, are we? Okay then. Okay, now, I'm not talking much right now because this is the second moment I can do the most damage. And there it goes. Now, when it starts doing its giant standing on two legs and firing a giant laser, if it is red, it will usually do... There we go! Over 200 damage with that shot. Okay, now let me get away. Okay. Okay, things have calmed down, so I can actually talk now. Okay. Now, as I was saying, anything that is glowing blue is a weak point. That includes its head, that includes the tips of its wings, its tail, and its front legs. Out of all of these things, the easiest one to hit are its front legs. So you might want to try and go for those if you're trying to deal damage. Now, its tail can be cut off from that point onward. It can be cut off, however, because I'm using a bowgun, I can't actually cut it off, so yeah. And lastly, dealing enough damage to any of its parts will break them, granting you extra materials. And since what I am after is horns, I need to focus on its head. Unfortunately, I used my Wyvern Heart special attack, the minigun attack, when it was glowing red. So we are going to focus on its legs for the moment. There we go. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. There we go. So as you can see, I am dealing very nice damage every time I manage to land a proper spread shot on its weak points. And that is something I managed to do because I combined two separate skills. That is my eye patch and my charm. Ooh, nice, it's running away. Nice. So my eye patch and the charm that I'm wearing have what is called a weakness exploiter. By stacking that up to 3, I have a 50% chance of landing a critical hit whenever I hit a monster's, weak points, such as the ones that are glowing on this thing. Now, not only that, but I am using I believe, 1 or 2 stacks of critical boost, which means that whenever I land a critical, it's even stronger. Now, critical boost will not only increase your chance to critical, but will increase the damage your criticals do. Now, let's talk about this thing's attacks, because you are seeing it try and literally bite our heads off, and I'm not saying anything about it now. This thing has your standard dragon attack pattern from pretty much any game, which is a random combination of breath weapons and swipes and charges and tail swipes and tackles such as that. Out of all of these, the most dangerous one is its breath weapon, because there is a chance that if you get hit by that thing, you will be afflicted with Dragon Blight, which will stop you from being able to apply your special elemental attack from your weapon, which will greatly reduce your damage. Now, right now that thing is calm, it's in its standard state. However, once it goes to its first enrage, it is capable of launching 3 in a quick succession, 1 straight ahead and 1 to each side of its head. So that is part of the tricky thing here. And there's its tail slam. Come here, boy. Now, aside from its tail slam, it has a tail swipe. Now, the tail swipe is even more dangerous because the tail swipe will not only go in a very wide arc, but after it ends, it will have the ground underneath the tail explode for quite a bit of damage, so you want to avoid that. Also, having earplugs on this side could be useful, but I haven't been lucky enough to get a talisman with it, so... Let's see. So as you can see, it is trying to focus me down and switching between us. And there's a tail slam. Okay, let's see. Oh, our special ammo's done. Now, that attack right there, see, it's a lot scarier. Well, seems a lot scarier than it actually is. And that's because while it's doing that, its tail is completely vulnerable, as you can see over there. However, if you do get hit by it, that over there will set you up, will give you a fire, or will burn you. It doesn't burn me because I've got blast resistance on, thanks to my armor. And here comes another one of those. Now it's a little too late to start heading over there. Now that giant laser beam will hurt quite a bit, so I don't recommend you actually do that, but... Lend me your leg. Oh right, I have my special ammo equipped. I'm going to unequip it because I am going to wait for a better opportunity to use that. And you're doing that again? Wow, you are very aggressive today. So we might as well do what damage we can to the tail. There we go, very nice damage. Now, let's see, are you enraged yet? No, you are not. Are you is it attackable? No, it's a giant laser beam. That is its by far its most dangerous attack. Smack, come here, you. Oh boy. Oh yeah, and then there's that lateral swiping laser beam, which can hurt quite a bit as well. As you... Oh boy. Now, it's starting to glow red again, so we are going to get away so we don't get stunned, and we are going to load our special ammo. And then its laser beams get even more dangerous. Now, watch out for that, because then it does that, and then it causes a giant explosion, which then causes a lot of smaller explosions randomly on the map. Charge, here we go. Okay, let's wait for our friend to arrive because he needs to eat. There's the tail swipe I told you about, and then here come the explosions. There they are. So yeah, it's giant laser beam, and the tail swipes are, well, the enraged tail swipes are by far the most dangerous thing you need to worry about during this phase. However, during this phase, it takes increased damage to everything. Let's do a laser beam. Dodge in and fire at its head. And I missed. That's unfortunate. Okay, it is doing that thing. That means it's going to fall on its butt again. Oh dear. Not good, not good. Let's avoid a possible feint because we're out and take a giant potion here. Wyvern ammo, charge it. Wait for it, wait for it. There it is. And here we go. There we go, 229 damage. Okay, let's switch back over to spread ammo and start dealing damage again. And I think by now you've pretty much seen all of its range of attacks. The only thing you have not seen is when it goes into the air and starts bombarding the area with laser beams. Now, during that phase, there is only one way to get it down, and that is hitting it 2 times with pods, the things you use on your slingers. Now, unfortunately, because you're in battle, it is very difficult to locate said pods. So I'm trying to look for one right now, but I don't see any. And I'm looking for it because it's going to be very important. So we pretty much stayed into this area. I don't see any pods. Oh, hold on. There they are. There we go. 3 shots. Okay, that's good enough to get it down once it starts flying, which should be relatively soon. Ooh, nice. There we go. Damage, damage. There we go. Very nice damage. Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? Tail slam. I wasted a pot on accidentally. Let's pick up another one. There it is. Now this is what you need to worry about. So in order to get it down, you need to actually hit it with the pod anywhere on its body. But luckily, it came down of its own free will by doing the giant tackle attack. That's a tail slam. No, a tail swipe, actually. Okay, let's run away for the moment. And we're going to use this just because we can. Now, these little giant crystal formations will protect you for a while, even from the giant laser attack. But they do eventually break. So you need to be careful of that. Come on, give me a giant laser. That's a tail swipe, and come here. Oh, come on. So as you can see, that tail swipe has a giant range. Let's not take any chances and drink a potion here. Oh, by the way, something you may or may not know, drinking a potion while standing still makes you drink it slightly faster than if you're running while drinking it. So yeah, there's also that. Oh, here we go, weak point. Let's reload. Come on, give me a giant laser. That is not a giant laser. Might as well use it now. So that is the attack that I told you earlier that goes in 3 separate directions. He can also aim at a single person, so if he does that... Oh, tackle! Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's another tackle. Come on, target me, target me. He is not targeting me. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, and our special ammunition is loaded. Come on. Okay, and we're set. Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yes, excellent! There we go, we broke its head. Excellent. That means we're going to get at least 1 horn whether we kill this thing or not. Unequip special ammo because we did what we needed to do. Okay, that was a charge. He set down a health booster, which is... And he's about to get angry. Let's get away so we don't get hit by that or stunned. There it is. Unfortunately, we used our special minigun ammo to hit its head, which is unfortunate, which means we need to use spread ammo now here. Oh yeah, by the way, remember when I told you that it takes increased damage? So yeah, normally it's hind legs take between 6 and 7 damage from my spread shot here. But right now, since it's enraged, its hind legs take more damage, around 20 to 30% more. So during enraged phase, you can attack its back legs for damage. Well, for better damage. There we go. Very nice. And yes, its major weak point is the torso, especially during enrage. Nice. We got a free reload from our armor. Laser? Oh, no, flying. Okay, okay. Let's get you down from there. There we go. That's 1 shot properly done. And wait for it. Get the second one in. Down it goes. There we go. Very nice damage. And again. Yeah! What was that? Over 400 damage from that? 500? 600? Oh, now it's this thing. Okay, gotta wait. It's going long. Okay, now it's gonna come in short. Get Wyvern ammo ready for this thing. And get ready to go in. And go in. Here we go. Whammo! 200 damage. And I got a free reload. Nice. 400 and some damage. Nice. I gotta say, if you use a heavy bowgun like I am right now, the Xeno'jiiva armor bonus is absolutely invaluable. Okay, spread ammo. 13 shots left. Okay. Nice. Something hit it and stunned it. Now we're just trying to deal damage. We are going to need a pod, though. But I think all those smaller pods I saw earlier are gone now. Yeah. I do believe they're gone now, which means we need to get another one. Oh, yeah. Unequip the mantle. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Come here, you. That was very good damage. That was around 300 and some damage. Heal up, my dude. Heal up. Come on, attack me, attack me. He doesn't want to attack me. Okay, last 3 shots, technically. Then we're gonna have to switch to something else. He hasn't really done his giant laser beam of death too often this fight, which is kind of disappointing. Let's get healing through his thingamajig. Oh, very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's get the damage in. And we are pretty much done with that. Okay, let's switch to piercing ammo. Oh dear, that wasn't good. Luckily, it's not enraged, so there's no explosions after that. And look at his health booster still lying around. Another tail slam. Really? Let's try and get healed. Come on, Kitty, heal me. There you go. Now, normally I wouldn't have Kitty to heal me, because usually on this fight, there's usually 4 people together working. Well, working together. So your cat is dismissed, so you don't get it. It's free heal. Whoa, that was close. Okay, so that's not doing much. So we better switch to normal ammo and just hit its legs, honestly. It's a swipe. Come on, give me a laser. There it is! Oh, laser beam, laser beam. Yes, laser beam. Okay, he did not like my little tickles. Okay, I think it's time I put down a booster. Let's put it down here just in case. Tail slam. Laser beam? No, tackle. That was close. Oh, we had giant laser. Unfortunately, he's not going to drop down after using it. Oh, and by the way, doing that makes you invulnerable for about an entire second, which is very, very useful. Here we go. Well, that wasn't expected. Let's drink a potion, no reason not to. There we go. Very nice, my dude. Very nice. Oh, gotta reload. No! Waste opportunity. Not good. And it's mad. Okay, good thing our wyvern shot it. Well, our wyvern heart is ready. Nice. There we go. And yeah, and that is the final story boss, and technically the final boss of the game. So as you can see, this encounter really does feel absolutely amazing. Although dealing a very good amount of damage is technically difficult. Let's see. We got a soul scale. That's like my 6th or 7th gem. It's ridiculous how many of those things I have. Come on, give me a horn. No, that's a wing. That's not what we need. That's a claw. Come on, come on. That's a shell. Come on, claw. Horn. Nah. No horn. So well. We're at least going to get one because we broke its head. Where's its head? There we go. And you know we broke its head because There we go. You can see the broken horn right there. It's a little difficult to see mid-battle, but there it is right there. You can see it broken. That's how you know when you broke its head. And yeah, my cat looks absolutely fabulous. Okay, come on. What do we get? What do we get? No. Oh, the one's down there. We have a claw and a horn. So all that for one horn. Now, however, because this is an Elder Dragon, it does count towards the limited bounties that I'm trying to complete this week. So, which is hunt 5 Elder Dragons. So, yeah, fun. Let's just go back to sound, confirm that it does indeed count because it's an Elder Dragon. And that'll be it, honestly. So yeah, heavy bowgun with Wyvern Heart aiming at the head will break it quite quickly. And if it's in rage mode, the red mode, and you shoot at its abdomen enough with it, it will knock it down, and then you can deal massive amounts of damage to it. I believe each shot doing between 18 and 35 damage, depending on if you manage to hit it exactly and whether it crits or not. So yeah, I think in that I did well over 1,000 damage. So let's see, register bounties, limited bounties. Does it count? It does! Very nice! And it's obviously not a bird wyvern, and it's obviously not a great jaguar. So yeah, that is Xeno'jiiva, the final boss of the game. Technically, before any DLC comes about. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.